Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are going to plan for the week of October 21st through the 27th, and that will make it week number 43. And before we start planning for this coming week, let's flip back and look at the previous week and see what changed. When I planned last week, I counted 17 clients who were scheduled. I did add a couple more clients. Let me take a quick peek and see if anyone canceled. No, nobody canceled. That's awesome. We had someone move. My 3 o'clock on Saturday moved to 12 p.m. on Sunday. Yes, Sunday is my day off. And yes, I don't have great boundaries. But that's, how it is. So we counted 17, right? How many did we end up having? 19. I don't think I like this green pen so much. It's a little too light. I was hoping it would be darker. So yes, we had 2 extra clients then were scheduled. I had my feedback session on Thursday. It was very interesting and I will share what happened with you all. And today is Friday evening. So Saturday and Sunday haven't happened yet, but very rarely does something change. But something did change already. I had planned to go to the Amish farmers market with my best friend tomorrow morning, and that is no longer happening. The reason for that is that I am picking my mom up from the airport this evening. It's already evening. Her flight was scheduled to land originally at 10:47 p.m. It is now 12:30 a.m. and she hasn't landed yet. It got delayed, of course. It got delayed for 1:47, so I'm going to leave home around 1:30, I think. Oh no, maybe 1:15. And because I will probably not come back home until maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, I do not want to get up early tomorrow. Not even for the Amish farmers market with my BFF. I'm going to be very tired and miserable if I have to do that. So I did cancel and it sucks. But at least now I know I can sleep in and I can feel good or better for my afternoon clients that start at 1. I did pretty okay with my to-dos here. I ended up crossing off maybe a third of them. That's typical for me. Most of the time things do get, moved on to migrated onto the following week. And oh, I did buy kitchen gloves today, so we can take them off. We can take them off the shopping list there. I got my eye drops and I still have to buy pseudoephedrine. Oh, I did start my LMFT exam application. I got an email from the board saying that I am able to apply to take the exam now. So I signed on to do that and I got all the way to the end of the application. I knew I had to pay. I know I have to pay for the exam. I thought the exam was going to be maybe $100, maybe $150. I think that's how much the LPC, the NCE thing was. But no, this is the LMFT exam. I think was like $350. So I got sticker shock and I backed out of my application for that. So I am just going to have to take it when I feel less upset by it, maybe. So I'm too busy to take it anyway because the earliest available slot to take it was in December. the first week of December, and I'm wait, I cannot focus on studying. I wasn't going to study anyway, but I definitely can't study now. So I'm just going to wait until the new year and take it then. I need to check to see if I have a window of time that I need to take it by, but I'm pretty sure even if I do have a window of time, I'm pretty sure that I will be good for next year. So let's start planning for this week. I am going to change out my pen. I don't think I'm a fan of this green. Let's do this dark blue. So for this week, I took out my Happy Planner sticker book called Neon Lights. I've used this one time and I used it over the summer. I think I used it maybe June or something like that. Let's take a quick flip through. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's really nice, isn't it? It's very bright. It's very summery, but it is beautiful. I did not see any labels, well, I saw boxes, but I didn't see the size box that I need for my client sessions. I just see these big squares, some speech bubbles. So we are going to go into another book. You know what? Let's use this book here for the boxes. Colorful boxes, Happy Planner. I have used it a lot and I've condensed a lot of the sticker sheets actually. Yeah, I've condensed it a lot. Let's do this one for my labels. I'm going to use the swatches, this here. I will not be able to pick a specific color for my client, so I will just use a random collection of colors and I will write client on them. And I'm pretty, oh yeah, here are some more. So these are some more darker colors and these here are more pastel. Let's use these darker ones. Awesome, we have a plan. So let's start putting some stuff down. We have kind of a busy week next week. Oh, do I want to take my sheets out? I think I do. Yeah, I do. I put a different cover on this. I was using my hardcover from Staples Art Brand. I changed it out because, well, I was bored with it, but also because it got a little too bulky, so I switched them out for this Happy Planner cover. It says 2023-2024 here, and I covered it up with this sticker. And I will probably switch out the expander discs on here because these are way too fat for, I thought they went okay with my ARC cover because my ARC cover was bulky, so I felt like I kind of needed these big discs on there, but they are a little too big for this one. Here we are. On Monday, I have 2 clients. No, I have 1 client on Monday. I was looking at the wrong week. On Tuesday, I have 5 clients at 10, 11, 12, 1, and 2. On Wednesday, I have 4 clients, 5 clients. I have one at 9, 10, 11, 1, and 5 p.m. On Thursday, I have 3 clients at 11, 3, and 4. On Friday, I have 1 person at 10. On Saturday, I have 4 people. I have someone at 1, 2, 3, and 4:30. And on Sunday, I have a nail appointment at 4 o'clock. And I will use a bigger box for that because I will be there for an hour and a half. So I might as well make it a bigger box. I have my group supervision at 1 o'clock on Friday. And I have my group supervision on Thursday from 12, yes, from 12 to 1:30. I don't know why I forgot. It's been at the same time every week for all year. Now I want to write in supervision and nail appointment. And I will leave it at that. I was going to write in client on the client labels, but I'm not because they're dark. If I would have done that if I had gone with the lighter colors, the pastel labels, but this is fine. I am going to put a sticker on Friday to point out payroll. I have to run payroll since my colleagues started seeing people. And let's use this box here that says important. And it's going to be every Friday. As long as he sees someone every week, I will have to run payroll every Friday. And on weeks that he doesn't, there might be a week where I don't have to run it, but I still need to remember to go in there and skip it. So I will probably need a payroll sticker every week. Eventually, hopefully, I will remember that it will just be an every Friday thing, and maybe I won't want a label for it anymore. We'll see. I want to put a box up here in the top left corner where I can write the week. Okay, I think we can start decorating. I am going to count my clients and make a quick mental note of it. So 19 people. You know what? I can write it down somewhere because this is a friction pen and I can erase it if I want to. So let's start decorating. So I started watching the most recent season of the Rings of Power, and it is so wonderful. I could not wait for it to start, you guys. When I like something, I will watch it over and over again. I do not get bored with it, not really. And I watched The Wheel of Time over and over and over again. And I watched The Peripheral also. And what else did I watch a million times? On Amazon Prime so far, that's all I can think of right now. And I think I just finished watching episode 7 of The Rings of Power, and I don't know how many episodes there are, but it's usually around that amount, right? 8, 10, 12, something like that. So I'm getting a little bummed that I'm coming towards the end. So let me tell you about my feedback session. And I am still planning on doing a video on just this psychological assessment I had. So for this feedback session, it wasn't very long. It was only about half an hour, and it was where the assessor, he went over all of the measures that I took, all of the screeners and questionnaires that I took. He went over them. He showed me the statistics, my scores in statistical form, and I thought it was really interesting seeing my results. It also reminded me of how not great I am about interpreting statistics. I've taken so many statistics class, you guys. I took one as a prerequisite for my graduate program, and then I took 3 statistic courses in my PhD program. 3. And I remember feeling fairly lost most of the time, to be honest. But I felt like I understood it enough, like just the bare minimum, to be able to look at a statistics table and be able to more or less know what's going on with the numbers. Well, I was looking at all of my statistics tables from my measures, and I was so lost. And the doctor, he knows that I'm in a PhD program. He knows that I finished my coursework. He knows that all I have to do is my dissertation. So when we were going over my results and we were looking at the tables, he was he was acting as if I knew what I was looking at. And I felt too embarrassed to be like, I actually don't know what these numbers mean. He was like, you've taken a lot of statistic courses, right? You know what this means. And he was like talking about standard deviations and t-scores. And I'm just like, I don't remember what any of this means. But of course, I'm like just like nodding my head, like, yep, interesting. So he did end up diagnosing me with ADHD and attentive type. That was not a surprise. I mean, it was because I thought I had it that I reached out to schedule an assessment for it, right? And he did not diagnose me with autism spectrum disorder, but he said that I was pretty borderline. So he said that if I really cared to look into it more, I could go to someone who specializes in assessing for that specifically. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't think that, even if I am on the autism spectrum, it's probably mild enough that I really don't think it's affecting my functioning, impairing my functioning, that is. So I'm just gonna leave it alone, not really knowing the details on that. And what else? What stood out to me anyway is a measure on memory. I do have impaired memory, and that is it can be part of ADHD. It could also be stress related. I think that my memory has been worse now compared to, let's say, 6 months ago. I think my memory is worse now than 3 months ago even. And I think it's stress related. I think that I probably have poor memory because of ADHD to begin with. And it probably is exacerbated by my having some pretty gnarly stress right now. It's really, I think these dots are too big. Yeah, they're a little too big. I'll keep it going though. My poor memory, my impaired memory has been so bad that it has really caused me problems in my work. It has caused me to commit some pretty severe mistakes. It's been embarrassing how impaired my memory has been. My cognitive functioning, my executive functioning scored fairly low as well. My cognitive functioning is certainly impaired. Okay, that's good. Going to switch over to some smaller dots, which I saw in this book here. This is turning out to be very colorful, right? You know what? These dots are even bigger. Darn. Here, let me try it. These donuts, they look like donuts. They're really big. The circle itself is not big, but the white space around it is huge. Oh my goodness. I wonder if yeah. I'm going to use these donuts on the sidebar here. This is a really long sidebar. This is probably the longest one I've used so far from a Happy Planner book. I think I want to put something in this little blank spot here. Would one of these lip outlines be kind of weird here? Maybe like one of these big red ones, like a little tilted. That's fine. Okay, I'm happy with what this page looks like. Let's look at our second page. And now I will just put a little bit of decoration down here on the bottom right. So this is what we have. I love how colorful it is. It's a little bit out of season. I don't care. Looking at this makes me happy. I feel like I would still love to put a little bit of washi tape across the top and maybe down the side here. But maybe just across the top. Maybe I'll do that sometime during the week if I feel like it, but I think that doing that could add to it in a good way. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me and hanging out with me here. I hope that it was enjoyable to watch, and we will see each other again soon. Thank you. Bye.